What's up, everybody? Now, as many of you know, and by now, especially after a couple weeks ago, I helped to found the world's first NASCAR league on Forza Motorsport 7 or through Forza Motorsport 7. I helped to found the world's first esports NASCAR team. And I gotta admit, it was something that I'm very proud of. Something that, I'm proud to say that I helped to build. But seeing as one of the drivers whom goes by the name of Devin Marlowe in real life, or more so known as Cam Time Racing here on YouTube, I am officially announcing my departure from the NASCAR League. And it's going to be effective immediately because of Devin Marlowe and basically what he did. Now, Devin, I'm sure you're probably watching this. Devin. So I want you to listen real good, and I want you to listen real close. Because what you did is fucked up. I come to you and let you know that as not only your teammate, but as your friend, that I'm having to take Friday off to help my family out because my stepdad's obviously having surgery. Okay, everybody knows this. But for you to come in and basically tell me to put my career as a driver ahead of my family, what kind of teammate are you? What kind of person does that? I mean, I come to you and let you know that I have a family emergency and that I won't be able to compete on Friday or Saturday. And what do? You sit there and you tell me to put my career ahead of my family and to be selfish. Like, it's one thing to do that outside of that. Like, and on the norm, don't get me wrong. On the norm, I would agree. Outside of family, like if there's a situation outside of family and you were telling me to, say fuck the haters and put the racing first and be selfish, on the norm, I would agree with you. But when it comes to my family, I'm sorry, but that always comes first. My family always comes first. Which is why I'm announcing my departure from the NASCAR League and into a better team. A team that pretty much became a band of brothers to me. A team that has had my back no matter what since day one. A team that has actually stood by me through every fucking single thing. a team that has been very well established over the course of, I'd say, the last 4 years. Like, literally, since 2018, this team has been established that I am now with. And I'm proud to say that I'm part of one of the most well known teams in the world. And that team and that family and that band of brothers is the Envy Drift Mafia, one of the most well established teams in the Forza franchise, and one of the most well rounded teams with some of the best drifters in the fucking world. And I'm not just saying that. Like, these guys have taken championships back to back to back in the Horizon 4 series multiple times. I've watched these guys several times and they're good. Which is why I'm announcing my official, and I mean my official drop in and my official run with the Envy Drift Mafia. Now, as far as the NASCAR League and the esports side of things go, I am a free agent. As far as like the Motorsport 7 and the F1 2020 series goes, I am a free agent as far as that goes. But when it comes to the NASCAR League, I do want to say to the owner, Zach, who runs the NASCAR League, the owner, Zachary, I want you to know, man, that I harbor no hate towards you at all. I don't harbor any hate towards you at all. I mean, the guys you have on your team are obviously very good drivers. And Devin, you are a good driver. And you've proven that time and time again, and I'm not taking that from you at all. You're one of the best I've seen ever. Like, you literally know what you're doing. And I'm not saying that you're not a good driver, because you are. You're quick as hell. You're one of the quickest that I've ever seen. But to Zachary, I do hope that you understand why I had to depart from the team. And like I said, I hold no hatred towards you, Zachary, and I do wish you the best of luck. I do wish you the best of luck, Zach. And, I know you'll go on to do good things, man. I know that team will do really, really well. But honestly, man, if you're going to have a driver like Devin on your team who can't keep his morals in check and who can't stop judging others, then I cannot support your team. I can't do it. Because sometimes some things are a little more important than sitting behind the wheel and racing all the time. Some things like family are more important. And Devin, I didn't want to have to block you, but after what you said to me earlier this morning, after I announced that I wouldn't be able to compete this weekend, like that's pretty fucked up. Like, if you were going through a situation, I know you're probably watching this, Devin, so listen up, dude. If you were going through a situation like what I'm going through, I wouldn't tell you to put, racing first. I wouldn't tell you to do that. No, I would tell you to take the time off. Take the time that you fucking need to help your family. But instead, you want to sit there and tell me to put my racing career first, dude. I can always pick up on a race. That's not an issue with me. But for you to blatantly tell me to sit there and be selfish and put myself ahead of my family, that ain't happening. Because in case you haven't noticed, Devin, I come from a military background where we always, and I mean always, put others ahead of ourselves. Whether that be friends, family, people that need our help. I always put everyone before myself. Whether it be a friend in need, a family member in need, no matter who it is. I will always put family before myself. I'm not going to sit there and, tell my family to screw up just for a race. No. I can always race another fucking day. But if there's one thing I won't do, I won't be a little bitch like you and put racing ahead of my family. I won't put myself before my family. You might do that, but I'm not. So, like I said, Zach, best of luck to you, man. So, like I said to you, Zachary, best of luck to you, man. I wish nothing but the best for you. Because obviously, the guys you got on your team are obviously very well rounded. But as I said, though, as long as you have Devin on your team, then I cannot be part of it. It's nothing against you at all. It's nothing against you at all whatsoever. I harbor no hatred towards you. And like I said, I do wish you the best of luck with your league. And hopefully you do good things. If it takes off, hey, that's great. I'll be there to support that. But with drivers like Devin on your team who are going to judge others and try to tell them what to do and not to do and what to put first and not to put first, well, that's where me and him differ. So, Devin, honestly, man, and I'm not saying this to be an asshole to you, Devin. I'm telling you this because this is what you need to hear. This is what you need to fucking hear. Hopefully, you realize that in some situations and to some people like me, family comes first. Because your family isn't going to be around forever. Your family isn't going to be around forever. Eventually, your family members, those that you love, are going to die. That's just a sad fact of life. One day, your family members are going to die. And then what are you going to do when your family members die? What are you going to do when your mom dies, bro? What are you going to do when your mom dies? Are you just going to up and continue racing and not give a shit? Or are you going to look back and regret the fact that you didn't spend more time with her like you should have? Because, see, every moment that you have with your family means something. Okay? Every fucking moment means something, Devin. And you need to realize that. Like, for you to be selfish and put yourself before your family, that's selfish. Because one day your family's going to be gone. They're not going to be here anymore. And where's that going to leave you? What are you going to do then? Are you going to act like the fucking arrogant asshole? Are you going to act like an arrogant fucking asshole like you're doing now and put your career ahead of your family? Or are you going to try to change things now for the better and spend time with your family? Because most people don't get that time with their family that they want, which is why I feel very fucking lucky. Honestly, I'm glad to be in this situation that I'm in because that means I get to spend time with my family. See, a lot of people judge me because I live at home with my family. A lot of people do judge me for that, and that's okay. Because you want to know why I'm okay with that? Because I know I get to spend every waking moment with my family. I get the chance every day to spend with my family, and not many have that, Devin. Not many people have that luxury of spending time with their family like I do. And I'm not saying that it's always anyone's fault. Sometimes it's not anyone's fault. Sometimes there are reasons why they can't, like being deployed overseas because they're in the military. That I can understand. But for those that live here at home that aren't in the military, have every opportunity to spend with their family. Which is why I am so grateful to be able to say that yes, I live at home with my family and I get to spend time with them. Because Devin, let me tell you, every moment that you spend doing what you're doing, it's just a waste of time. Every moment that you spend bashing on someone is a waste of time. Every moment that you spend judging someone is a waste of time. So why not do yourself a favor, Devin? Why not spend time with your family before it's too late? Because like I said, one day they're going to be gone. And they're not going to be here anymore, and you're going to regret it because you never spent any time with them. Which is why, like I said, I'm glad to be in the situation that I'm in. I'm glad to be able to say that, I'm working hard on working from home. I'm glad to say that I'm working on being able to work from home and make money from home. I'm glad to say that I have my own home studio. I'm glad to say that I'm a YouTuber. I'm glad to say that I get to do these things from home. Because at least I get to spend time with my family. But Devin, you need to get your priorities in check. What's really important to you, Devin? Or should I call you by your YouTube name, Cam Time Racing? Whichever you prefer. But whether it's Cam Time Racing or whether it's Devin Marlowe, you're both the same person at the end of the day. And let me tell you, man, you need to really rethink your values. You really need to rethink what you're doing. Because me, at least I'm trying to make money for my family. At least I'm trying to do something. Meanwhile, what are you doing? Hey, I don't blame you, Eddie. I mean, like I said, Devin, I'm not knocking your skills as a driver. Okay? I'm not knocking your skills as a driver at all. If anything, you're one of the best drivers I've ever seen in my life. I'm not knocking you, bro. You're one of the quickest drivers I've ever seen in my entire life. You're good. You're damn good. You have potential to do really good things. But when it comes to your values and priorities, man, you need to straighten that shit out. You seriously need to straighten your shit out before you think about doing anything. No, Eddie, I'm not knocking him entirely. You know, like I said, I give credit where credit is due. Okay, I give credit where credit is due, and when it comes to being a fast driver, I will admit Devin's a fast driver. He's one of the quickest, and he deserves credit where credit is due. Whether I like the guy or not, let's be honest, the guy's fast. He proved that last weekend on the circuit. He proved that. I'm not saying that he's not quick. Hell, like I said, Devin's one of the fastest I've ever seen. Okay? I've seen some pretty quick drivers in my time. And Devin's quick. I'm not going to lie. But when it comes to morals, dude, you need to get your shit straight. You really do, man. You need to get your shit in order. You need to get your shit in fucking check. Because, like I told you, Devin, what separates me from you might not just be skill, but what separates us more than skill is morals. I have mine in check. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard every day to try to make a living for my fucking family? Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to get all my shit up off the ground before Friday? Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to get everything off the ground before Friday when Ed has his surgery? Why do you think I'm busting my ass every waking hour trying to make shit get up off the ground before Friday? And that's not easy. That's hard. It's one of the hardest things I've had to do. But Devin, if you had any sense of pride, if you had any sense of pride for yourself, you wouldn't be doing the shit that you're doing. And CIA, Ed's actually having he's actually having a triple knee surgery on his knee. He's having a total knee replacement surgery, and he's going to be out for like 3 months. And so, I'm working hard to be able to provide an income for my family. So, I'm working hard to try to make some sort of an income for my family before Friday. And matter of fact, Clinton here knows, and matter of fact, Clinton here has witnessed firsthand what I deal with every day outside of YouTube and how hard I really am working to try to get my shit off the ground. Clinton here can tell you firsthand how hard I bust my ass every day to try to, get shit off the ground before this Friday. And it's not easy. Now, whether my art gets off the ground first, whether my music gets off the ground first, or whether it's something in between that gets off the ground first, something's got to happen. Yo, Rain and Truth, what's up? Welcome to the channel. But like I said, whether it be my artwork or my music or something in between that gets off the ground, whether, like I said, y'all, whether it's my artwork, my music, or something in between that gets off the ground first before Friday, that's all I give a shit about. As long as one of those gets off the ground before Friday, that's all that matters. As long as I can provide an income, a solid income by this Friday, that's all that matters to me. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm at the brink of basically retiring from racing if this shit keeps up. But I haven't decided yet, so don't go jumping the gun. I'm not saying I am retiring from racing. I'm just saying it's crossed my mind a time or two. But Devin, you need to get your shit in order. Cause see, while you're over there racing around the track and rightfully so kicking ass. Rightfully so, you're doing good. But while you're off doing that, I'm over here busting my ass trying to take care of my family. And like I said, Devin, to me, family means more to me than anything in the world. Let me tell you right now, you can offer me a $50 million contract. You can offer me a $50 million contract or a month with my family of them. Like, let's say my family's at the end of their days. You can offer me a $50 million contract to do whatever. Or you can offer me the last few days with my family. And you want to know something? I'll tell you to take that fucking $50 million and shove it up your fucking ass and go the fuck somewhere else with it and give it to someone else. Because I would rather take my family and spend what last days they would have left than to fucking walk away from them and give into a $50 million contract. Now, like I said, I know that $50 million could help my family. I would rather walk away from a $50 million contract than to turn my back on my family. And that's just how I am. You can give me all the money in the world right now. You could put a multi-million dollar contract in front of my hands or a lifetime with my family. Huh. Good luck finding another artist because I'm not taking that contract. You can take that money and shove it up your ass because I got family to spend time with. Because, Devin, I'm not here to be a dick. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying, from my perspective and from what I'm seeing, dude, your morals are all out of whack. Like, your morals are so far out of whack that it's crazy. Like, how do you think you're going to feel in 20, 30, 40 years from now when your parents are gone and you never got to spend time with them because you were too focused on yourself? Think about that. Think about that, man. What's more important to you? Your career as a driver or your family? Your family that deserves you to spend time with them. Like, Devin, I get that nobody helped you. I get that. We come from two different backgrounds. Your family was never there. I get that. Okay? I understand that wholeheartedly. Okay? But just because your mom or your dad were never there and they push you to the side, that doesn't mean you have to abandon them. That doesn't mean you have to harbor hatred towards them. Even though they were never there for you, you should at least be kind enough to be there for them. Like, seriously. Yeah, your family may not have been there for you, dude, but it's your job to be the bigger person and be there for them, even though they weren't there for you. Even though your family was not there for you, you should at least have the decency to be there for them. It's called humility, kindness. Even if somebody doesn't show you kindness, you should at least have the courtesy to show kindness to them. Or in your case, just because your family wasn't there for you, that doesn't mean you don't have to not be there for them. You can still be there for them. Because one day, Devin, you're going to look back on this. One day, Devin, you're going to look back on your life and you're going to regret not spending time with your family. You're going to regret that shit. You're going to feel bad for the fact that you never spent time with them. Even though they were never there for you, you're going to regret that you were never there for them. Trust me when I say, dude, it's called karma. Karma's a bitch. Everything comes back around, Devin. You need to think about that, dude. Karma is very real, dude. What you do now is going to come right back around in the future and bite you in the ass. And that's just facts. Whatever you do now, Devin, is going to come back around and bite you in the ass. So if you want good karma to come back around to you, spend time with your family, dude. Stop being so selfish. I mean, if you think about it, I'm the least selfish person that there is. I mean, if you really think about it, I am literally the least selfish person that there is. Because, yeah, I can run around and be selfish and be all about myself and this and that and da da da. But instead, you know what I do with my time? You know what I do with my time? I sit on here and I try to help people. I try to help people that need it. I try to help my family. I try to help those on here that need someone to talk to. I try to be there for those that need someone there for them. Meanwhile, while you run around talking all your shit and being selfish, I'm over here spending my time with those that need it. I'm over here giving my time to those that need it. But like I said, Devin, I'm going to leave you with these final words. Clean up your morals and clean up your act.
Why don't you have a garbage bag in here? What's this doing in there? Oh, this has to go out anyway. Oh, there isn't. Well, that's a big box, so. Alright. Well, bring up 2 bags from out of the bathroom. I thought we had this one in here. And this one was gonna sit. Step around. This one's gonna sit right here for soda cans. But you need to bring up two bags. Here. There's not a, this is what, this is what we have. It is not, this is mine. This is yours. Hey, Chance, grab a couple grocery bag thingies out of the hallway. on top of my green box. Find them?
Sorry about that, guys. Had to do something real quick. But Devin, let me give you one last little piece of advice that I learned in my years. Uh, a driver without a purpose is just a driver. But a driver that has a person, that has a purpose, that person is a champion. Because unless you drive without a purpose, unless you drive for something, then what are you? So think about your morals, man. Seriously, think about your morals, Devin, and get yourself in check. Hmm.